And hello, everyone, and welcome to game number 5 of the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament as the Manchester Kings and the Bow Falcons battle it out in the consolation bracket. I'm Kyle Heavey for Manchester Public Television. Along with me is Andrew Arndt and Braden Lebelzik. It's been a great tournament so far, but both these teams were held scoreless in yesterday's matchups. It's going to be big to get the first goal in this game here, and for Manchester, they have to go with their backup goalie, a senior though, and Aaron Bodwin. It should be kind of fun to see what Bird can do here on the ice in net. And for Braden Lebelzik, you obviously know what it's like to be a senior and having to battle to get some playing time. How big is this for Bird to be out there?
Oh, it's awesome for him. I mean, I don't know if it's his first game of the year, but it's good for him, obviously. He's got to get the first game jitters out of his system, though.
And for the Bow Falcons, they got taken out by the Hanover Bears yesterday. Long trips from Bow down here to Manchester, but they've played both days at 2 o'clock. Andrew, that's got to be kind of a nice thing to get into a rhythm.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's the best time, especially if you're making that drive. I know that drive all too well, so it is a little bit of a long drive, but if you're playing at the same time both days, it's completely fine.
Certainly better than Hanover, as they have to play a late one tonight.
I still don't understand how they're in this tournament, the hour-and-a-half drive they have. Plus, probably.
A quick icing here with 9 seconds into the game. Starting lineups for the Falcons. Nolan Punska is the defenseman, as well as Parker Kazanowski, who is their captain here, as Bow is trying to work some magic here into the corner, but not able to do that as Matt Vachon is going to get to the puck, and now Logan Parsons, also starting for the Kings, will try to do things. Deflected pass, great job by Vachon to get that out of the way, but Bow seems to be coming out flying here, backhander, and pushed aside for a save.
Good little push save by Bird there.
Kings just having issues trying to get out of the zone. They try to use every single time, gets deflected, and a bouncer here in front, and a tough save right there, but able to make that happen. And now Parsons battling with number 20 and Adam Lafferty, another starting player here, as he's a junior forward for the Falcons. And they're finally out of the zone, and Manchester will take a change. And
they're going to get almost a bad break here, though.
A shot that goes wide here, and trying to get to this puck is Ryan Boylan. Down goes a Falcon player, into the corner it goes. Boylan talking to number 14 and Sean Atwell. Atwell took exception to that hit, and now the Kings trying to just get something going to the into the neutral zone and trying to bring some offense here. And down in his rear end is Max Volcanis, and Max was a little bit slow to get up there and kind of just took a moment. Well, Manchester trying to skate around, and into the corner it goes for Frank Tessier.
I feel like this is a good game for both of these teams. You know, you lost to the tougher opponent yesterday, but now you kind of get a chance at redemption. This game could definitely go either way.
Like I said, they both would like to get the first goal to get that monkey off their back. You don't want to go too many periods in a row without scoring a goal. For the Bow Falcons, they came to this game looking really good after a tough loss to the Concord Crimson Tide last Saturday, and now here they are back Saturday late, the following Saturday, to play in this tournament. And we'll see where these teams wind up, if they're playing for the 7th place game or if they're playing for the 5th place game. And a whistle there as Keen O'Leary, I believe is how do you say his name, guys? Bells, you know this senior goaltender for the Bow Falcons at all?
I've definitely heard his name. I think it's Kean.
Kean
O'Leary. I think that's how you say it.
Now, face-off win. Parsons tries to shoot it. It gets deflected. Trying to go into the corner again is Matt Vachon. Around the net it goes, and the Falcons will take it from the far corner and trying to move from right to left on across your screen. Bo in their white home jerseys with the blue pants. Long pass that will call for an icing. And for the Kings, they are in their visiting third jersey here, which I like a lot. Weird kind of color. It's I don't know what type of kind of yellow you would call this, but
almost gold.
Gold yellow, yeah. Parsons takes a shot, throws it into the corner.
I don't know, brown mustard.
We can go with a spicy mustard, yes. Spicy mustard yellow here as the Kings trying to get some movement down low and having to skate back down is Kazanowski. We were talking before the game that for the past 4 years, we've been saying the likes of Owen Weber. He is graduated now and is no longer with the Falcons, so we'll see if he's in attendance here, but certainly that's where a lot of their offense came from for the past couple of years in this tournament.
We've been saying that name in this tournament every single year for the past 4 years. He was a dynamic player for the Falcons. It's going to be interesting to watch this team without him for the first time.
Well, Falcons now trying to get it down low, and a pass that gets hit off of Will Sloper's stick, and now into the offensive zone go the Kings, but taken away by the Falcons, and now back and forth hockey here through the first 4 minutes. Kings skating it up and just sending it down. Sloper will let it pass, and it will clear the zone, so Will have to come back. He doesn't realize he's offsides, and the whistle will be blown with 10:58 to go in this game number one. Game number one of the day. Game number 5. We'll be covering game 5 and game 7 as we'll look forward to the Trinity Pioneers and the Bedford Bulldogs later on at 6 o'clock. But for the time being, obviously this game still matters as kind of get an idea of where you are in the rest of the Division I standings here.
You could hear Jeremy Baker down there yelling. He was not happy about that offside. It kind of killed the momentum that Manchester just had.
I'm not sure how Will, obviously first-year player, but he had no intentions to get past the blue line.
Yeah, no. That was...
Shot from a point, and now the Falcons come out of the zone and into the center ice. Shot there, gets deflected wide.
No.
Great attempt there by Wyatt Primo. Now sent down. Line change here for the Kings. Now Tessier comes out as well as Ryan Boylan. But they got to get the puck first. Falcons soaring around, sending it back behind the net. And now it's a fight to get it. Bouncing puck, and now taken, sent down low.
Pretty cool to see Ryan Boylan being a starter for this team. Now, I remember when he was a fourth liner my first year doing this in my senior year of high school, and he's now a senior and a first liner. So pretty cool to see that work your way up the depth chart.
Parsons will send it down low. Deflected. Could be
it's
perfect.
Oh,
my goodness. That just was not able to get that backhanded shot there. And now sent down low again into the corner. Falcons trying to figure out a way to get out of the zone. Kings are pestering them right now. And a shot on net that is going to be held on to by O'Leary. And still scoreless with 9:25 to go as the Falcons will have their likes of Ethan Herrick, who was one of the starters as well. We didn't get through all the names there, as well as Adam Lafferty, like we had mentioned before. And also Colby Cloutier is now out there. So got to get used to saying some of these names here for the Falcons, as anyone can get on the scoreboard. Just got to get it past the likes of Aaron Bodwin. Now puck is going to leave the zone and unfortunately go the length of the ice for an icing call. So now Frank Tessier as well as Andrew McLaughlin, who's got a nice compliment from us guys that his parents and grandparents appreciate the commentating and the coverage that we do for this
awesome.
King squad. So thank you to the McLaughlin family for that
yes, thank you.
appreciation.
Yes, thank you guys.
And now let's see if Andrew and Frank can get us goal here.
That's a
Frank,
great snapshot for Manchester's first, as their first real big break of the game there. I like that shot.
now coming into the zone again. Parsons will send one, and O'Leary able to see it. Oh, it gets away.
Oh!
Would you look at who scores that?
Andrew McLaughlin.
Able to take the rebound off the block shot from O'Leary, and McLaughlin able to get the Kings on the board. They lead it 1-0.
I mean, that was perfect. The shot from the point by Logan Parsons, kind of just a soft shot that Kyan O'Leary couldn't really control, and Andrew McLaughlin was right on the left side of the crease to put it past him for the first goal of this game.
Now with 8:40 remaining in this opening period, the Kings able to take the 1-0 advantage, and who knows, they could be looking for more. Oh, now Falcons putting a little bit of pressure on. Kings will send it up. Unable to make the connecting pass was Sloper, and now sent down low. Sloper battling through there, and the Falcons will take it from behind the net and try to go down the length of the ice. Bodwin has to cover it up as it deflected in the middle of the ice and came on net, and why not, with 8:07 to go, get some fresh legs and see what they can do here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad if he had put that behind the net, but at the same time, you kind of want a line change there, so I can see why he did that.
And face-off win by the Falcons, trying to get it away, was unsuccessfully here, and we'll see what Ty Adams can do, trying to get it up to Johnny Nazaro. Nazaro finally, with the help of Cade Tripp, able to get out of the zone, and the Falcons trying to figure out how to get by. This is a big line here for the Kings with the likes of Cade Tripp out there.
Kyle, I was going to say, I've watched hockey in this building for 8 or 9 years, and I've seen a lot of hockey players play here. Johnny Nasser is one of the fastest players that I have ever seen. He flies all over the ice like he just did right there. He is one of the fastest players I've ever seen on this ice here at JFK.
Taking the puck, and now a little, Merry Christmas again from the Kings and the Falcons. With halfway through this opening period, Kings with a 1-0 lead. And a bouncing puck that now Ty Adams takes a hard hit to the ground. Nice move on Cade Tripp now. Oh my goodness, a great opportunity right there from the Falcons.
But a better defensive play by Manchester. I think that was Ty Adams with the stick in the passing lane.
Adam Lafferty would love to have that one back, and a nice little snap shot right there by Colby Cloutier, and it'll be held on to by Bird, and we'll get a whistle with 6:54 to go. So we got the Tessier line out here with the likes of Boylan and Parsons as well. And now look at Frank go through the middle of the ice. He's going to have a tough angle. We'll have to wait for his teammates to get around and see if he finds someone to center it to. He just goes around, finally throws it over to Parsons. Parsons going to, another rebound, perfect. It seems like anyone that can be on the left side of O'Leary will have a great opportunity, as there's been a number of rebounds.
Yeah, McLaughlin just set a screen right in front of O'Leary. That was a great job. He's lucky that rebound didn't bounce right back to him. This might have been 2-0.
Well, you can see that what's working so well for the Kings right here is allowing Parsons to kind of throw one out, and now we'll get an icing call on the Falcons. So we will go 175 feet the other way and see what type of line change we got here for the Kings. Tessier will come off, and Ty Adams will come back on, as well as Luke Vadas. And doing the center ice dot is Matt Vachon. Vachon will win it. Adams will shot opportunity, and got to be saved and pushed to the side.
Now Manchester's just got to keep putting shots on net. That's what they can do to win this game. Just keep putting shots on O'Leary.
And kept in the zone, but finally taken out, and a fight ensues to try to get it to quickly, but Volcanis able to help out. And
that was, yeah.
Puck kind of came out of the zone, and we will get a whistle for, it looks like it might be a hand pass.
Yeah,
it looks like they're going the length of the ice.
Yep, that was the freshman Noah Lemieux with the hand pass right in front of the Manchester bench.
Tessier will take the face-off. Oh, just unable to get a shot on there, kind of just left the blade there, and Manchester would love to have that one back. But bouncing puck, and Adams will come back around and get it. Looking to set something up here. Falcons doing a good job. Noah
Flying into the
Lemieux.
zone.
Noah Lemieux is putting the pressure on, but not the tallest person on the ice right here, but still able to get some quality time here for the Bow Falcons on this team.
No, little guys still do well in hockey. Look at Brad Marchand.
Yeah, that's true. Colby
Tiny
Ray.
and a Hall of Famer.
Bouncing.
My favorite player ever.
Manchester kind of getting interfered with, but goes into the corner. Down goes 2 players, fighting around for it, and out of the zone it goes. But it seems like Parsons or it's going to be offside. Smart move by the Falcons to hold that off. And now tough spot as Frank Tessier gets the puck, and he loves to go through the defense. Bow trying to do the same thing. Some nice movement here, and down goes a King. McLaughlin, the goal scorer, taken down on that play, and expect the likes of Ethan Herrick to go through the middle again. A battle here, and it's taken away. K-Trip not able to get a clean shot away, but a good job on his part to poke that away and put it in the offensive zone. Bird has to take a long shot from the blue line, and out of the zone it goes. Good fighting in the neutral zone for the puck.
Oh, 4-on-1 here with Parker Kanzowski for Bow.
And it's still working out. Shot deflected in
Oh,
front.
off the crossbar. Another save by Bowden.
Look at this. Gotta
Wow.
go around the net.
Oh.
What a defensive play right there by Logan Parsons. Falcons still putting a lot of pressure on. Not covered up in front. And it's in the net. We have a tied game. The Falcons, with 3:56 to go in this first period, are able to tie up this game. And it was a lot of battling right there, but the player I was mentioning, Ethan Herrick, able to get the goal, and this game is tied up.
That was just panic by Manchester. They couldn't really get it out, and that's what happens when you can't get the puck out. But that's got to be scary for a goalie, Bells. That was awful.
Yeah, Manchester's defense is just kind of running around with like chickens, like with their heads cut off. It was just all everywhere.
Bouncing
Oh,
puck.
that one almost
That is,
squeaked
oh
in.
my goodness, it stays out of the net.
Ho, ho, ho.
Bird just floats it away and gets up, and we could have had another goal. It would have been 13 seconds apart, but able to just reach out and grab it to cover it up. And Bow has certainly taken the energy and is trying their best to take the lead now, but Tessier able to send it out, and this will go for an icing with 3:42 to go. So don't know what just changed here in this game, guys, but the Falcons certainly are flying high right now.
They kind of just panicked a little on defense. They could have just found the puck, dug it out, and sent it right out, but they kind of tried to be a little too cute with it and be a little too fancy, and they ultimately end up paying the price for it.
Shot goes around, and now trying to get it out of the zone. Ryan Boylan sends it back to Ty Adams. Adams will send it over. Trying to backhand it around is Tyler Canton. Now, cross ice it goes.
Now that works too.
Back around it comes again. Canton will take it. Now he's going to go cross ice. It deflects away, and this will unfortunately go for another icing. So this minute of play has been all Falcons so far, and the Kings will get another line change and try to see what they can do, as we'll have Vadas, Tripp, as well as Parsons, and doing the face-off duty will be taken out is Vadas. Now Parsons got to go around. Nazara, see if he can use his speed that, Andrew, you talked about. Puck comes around.
Yeah.
Falcons cannot touch it as it will be offsides. So lucky for the Kings, as now the puck goes down into the Falcons zone.
Yeah.
Shot there, tough angle. But
Like a big K trip down there on offense.
now into the neutral zone. Falcons send it down low. It takes a weird off the bottom of the goal stanchion. And now out of the zone it goes. Falcons will
Manchester-
take it, though.
Kings are struggling with spacing in this game. That's what I've really noticed. They're really struggling with spacing so far. They're kind of like all next to each other, like in weird spots. That's one of the things I've picked up in this game so far.
And now kind of a tough spot. The benches only have so much room, and for 5 players coming on, 5 players coming off, there's only so much you can do. And with 2:26 remaining in this tied 1-1 game, it'll be a face-off in the Manchester zone, and it comes out of the zone. Unable to keep that cleanly is TJ Ingalis. And we will get our first penalty of the game here.
Going to be a trip on McLaughlin, I think.
And he was in the box twice yesterday, both times allowing a Concord Crimson Tide power play goal.
Interference, not a trip. All right.
So we'll see what he can do here from the penalty box to see what they can do. A 5-on-4, and
McLaughlin just needs one more fight, and he has a Gordie Howe hat trick.
well, we'll see. Hopefully there's no fights in this game. That would be kind of not what Brian Seastone would want in his honor in this Memorial Tournament, but maybe he fought a few times. Hopefully not. But Falcons doing a nice job. Shot deflected, goes right to a Falcon, and a great job by Frank Tessier.
This is a great opportunity for Bo here. Essentially, you have the penalty until the end of the period. It's off by about 11 seconds, so they can kind of set whatever they want up here and try to get this goal.
Frank able to finally send it out of the zone, killed a couple more seconds off this penalty kill, and now the Falcons having some trouble getting into the zone. Finally, they very slowly bring it across, and now looking to set something up. Back and
forth,
forth,
hear Jeremy Baker yelling, "Sticks in the lane." They just got to disrupt the passing
lane.
lane.
There, Herrick will get it. He's already scored one, looking to score another. Shot goes off of something and goes into the glass. Now coming around. Falcons being super patient here. A shot from afar that goes behind the net. Herrick will take it. Sends it down to Adam Lafferty, and well, that's not something that we're hoping to see.
No, that was Michael Danielson going into his own goalie, but pushed by Colby Cloutier of Bow. So I don't necessarily know what you call that.
Well, it looks like their face-off is going to come out of the zone.
Yeah, that's what
here,
it has to be, I think, because that was a push to knock the net off. It's not quite interference, but definitely got to take that face-off out of the zone.
Well, that works for Manchester, as now Vachon trying to get it out of the way, and now Manchester, Nazora backhanded and trying to get it to Vachon, who is just wide of the goaltender. Now Adams will get a chance here, but he's got puck did not make his way, and Falcons will take the puck. Nice move there. Shot gets deflected. Nazara playing tough defense, and now is battling into the corner. Nazara trying his best. It goes to a Falcon. Now across it goes. Stepping up, and finally gets the goal.
Adam Lafferty right on the doorstep as the penalty expired makes this 2-1.
I believe it might be Colby Cloutier
who
looks like
will
get
Colby
the call.
Cloutier.
Really?
Yeah, Colby is celebrating and is in front. So the Falcons, who are down 1-0, get a power play goal with just 9.3 seconds remaining in this first period and take a goal advantage here. Manchester will have a lot to talk about in this intermission break that we'll have in just a few seconds here. And now Falcons are super late to get out here as Kazanowski, and now just trying to kill some time here. They'll be sent down, but will there be no icing called there? And that will do it for the first 15 minutes. Both teams finally getting their first goals of this tournament, but it's the Falcons that lead this game 2-1.
Falcons had the lead, but I feel like this ice has not really been tilted in either team's way. I think we got a good finish on hand here.
Well, we'll take a break here and come back and get the goals and assists official. And Andrew Arndt, Braden Lebelzik, and Kyle Levy back from Manchester Public Television's coverage of the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament. Back with more after this. Back here for the second period for the Falcons and the Kings, as the both Falcons down 1-0 have come back and scored 2 consecutive goals to take this lead. Goals by a mixture of Ethan Herrick and also number 5 and Colby Cloutier. Both assists, though, come on the stick of Adam Lafferty. So Lafferty with 2 points already in this game, and now the Kings will try to get things squared away after losing the lead. Andrew Arndt, Braden Lebelzik, and Kyle He here for Manchester Public Television. Andrew, what do you think that Manchester's got to do to get back into this game and tie this game up?
Well, I think that Coach Baker in that locker room kind of said that they need to take their time more on offense. They kind of look like they're panicking, and I also think he told them put more shots on O'Leary. That's what me and Bells were talking about. Put shots on both sides, especially the blocker side, and eventually they'll start to go in or off the rebound.
And Braden, what are you seeing here for this Bo Falcons squad, who have a really good senior goalie as well?
They got to get Bowden moving. He can't seem to move very well, and then just put rebounds home. He seems to give up a lot of rebounds.
Here we go, a 2-on-1. Oh, the post.
Cade Tripp trying to bring it in, but has his shot deflected off of a stick.
That was a rocket, too.
Now,
I think that was from Frank Tessier.
I think it was him and Boylan on the 2-on-1.
Now sent down for an icing. So with 13:56 to go, Manchester looking to tie up this game quickly there, and with a shot off the post. And now Bo seems like they're going to have to be sharp on defense here, as Colby Cloutier out there, as well as taking the face-off duty would be Colby Ray, the sophomore. Cade Tripp tried to pass it back to his defenseman, but his defenseman had kind of moved out of the way. And so now back behind the net it goes. Good battle here for Sloper, who is trying to show his worth here for the squad to possibly move up lines, as he looks very good. But obviously, what can you do with the speed of Frank Tessier and Johnny Nazara? Cade Tripp coming in. We'll see if he sends a collision. Oh, he did not decide to go check. I mean, he went for the puck, and that was smart work.
Yeah, that was smart.
Oh, Cade turned around. I wish he could hear me. And either way, coming into the zone are the Falcons, making some move. Shot from a point, and able to make the save was Bodwin.
Lucky he had, I think that was Ty Adams right there, because that was a bad rebound.
Sean Atwell with the nice shot, and now we'll get a whistle here with exactly 13 minutes on the clock. And I hope that Cade will look back at that clip and kind of laugh at me telling him to turn around, as the puck would have been right there for him to be able to give a one-timer.
We need to get you in the Manchester bench, Kyle. Coach Heavey needs to get down there.
Well, we'll see what happens in due time here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, good save by O'Leary.
It's a great save.
Unbelievable stop.
Didn't panic, just played the position like it's supposed to be played. A great stop there.
Now deep into the zone it goes. Manchester's going to get a little physical here, trying to disrupt any sort of Falcons momentum. And a Falcon player does go down, and I believe that was Lafferty who actually took a spill. Now Manchester now with some speed and momentum going the other way, and shot goes right on, and well done by Parsons just to send that up, and that puck kind of leaves the ice of play into the net, and we'll get a face-off with 12:21 to go, and Manchester will get a line change here, and we'll see the likes of Andrew McLaughlin, who, talking to his family there, rooting for him to get an assist now to get that high school Gordie Howe. All right, he's got a goal, a trip to the penalty box, and we'll see what he can do here. Put some pressure on. The Falcons has the puck, pushes it back, trying to get that is Boylan. Boylan will come around, goes into the corner, cuts back. Great job by Boylan. Look at the skating right there, putting on a clinic. Shot just misses wide. Canton with a blast from afar. Now McLaughlin will push it up to himself. Battle in the corner, kind of has his stick held on to unintentionally. Now back it goes, and the Falcons will try to make it, but Frank Tessier was out there playing defense, and now come back the other way. It will be an offsides for a few more seconds here on the Falcons, who had a player down deep.
think this ice has tilted back Manchester's way a little bit here early in this period.
Certainly looks like it. Nice shot right there, and just unable to get the rebound was Canton. Sent down deep is Vachon, and out of the zone it goes. Seems like Manchester has switched up some players from offense to defense, see if this works out. But now for the Falcons, nice shot on net there by TJ Ingles, I believe it was. I'm trying to figure out, I think it was, who TJ was kind of getting some medical attention. He got a little scrape on his chin in yesterday's matchup, and that thing, the bandage just does not seem to want to stay on his chin. Obviously, those chin guards make it tough here.
Yeah, they do.
Well, TJ takes the puck behind the net. He tries to deflect it off, but Manchester obviously knows the deflection off these boards super well, being their home ice. Even though the Bow Falcons are the home team in this game. Shot from afar, and on front, and finally whistled down. You can see that Manchester was like, get out of here, as Matt Vachon was there to be protector of Aaron Baudouin. And now we'll get a face-off to the left of Aaron Baudouin, to our right on the screen. Manchester again in their away yellow jerseys with the Bow Falcons in their home white. Manchester trying to get something set up. Cade Tripp, which could have been called offsides there. And instead, Bow will take the puck and clear the zone either way, trying to make something happen. And two Falcons collide.
Bad break.
And Cade Tripp brings it up. The puck is just sitting there, backhander, and it's going to be held on to for a whistle.
Manchester starting to pressure O'Leary again.
See that Adams and Vachon come off the bench quite exhausted here with the likes of Will Sloper. That line, it seems like they're working pretty well together just to try to get something. Now shot from afar. Easy peasy catch right there. It's like playing catch in your backyard with your father. Some days he doesn't have an arm. And now face off here. Very quiet in this JFK Memorial Coliseum right now.
Very quiet for a second.
I
won't be quiet later though.
Coaches
expecting a big crowd later tonight.
Now kept in the zone, just flipped down into the corner. Manchester gonna keep fighting here. Send it back. Kind of get in. Collision there as Luke Vadas took the brunt of that collision there. Let's see, skating around. Look at this. Frank Tessier is bullying the Falcons here, trying to get that puck possession. Bo was able to get it out of the zone, but Brad Ekstrom not cleanly able to get it. Bells, you were talking about Brad Ekstrom. He's your goalie here in lacrosse.
Yeah, he was my goalie in middle school for lacrosse. He's not so much of a hockey kid, he's more of a lacrosse kid.
Well, lacrosse obviously has grown in popularity over the course of the last 20 years, and Bo looked to do something here, and I believe they're in Division II in lacrosse here with some talented players here. But either way, all 10 new players here for both teams for a dual line change, and we'll see what McLaughlin can do on the face-off dot. Facing the likes of Noah Lemieux, Manchester wins it. Got to be quick to get it. McLaughlin takes it back, passes it around. Manchester, big collision there, and losing his stick was Ryan Boylan. Cade Tripp with a shot that goes high up above. McLaughlin will go get that, sends it back to Cade Tripp. Cade trying to battle for it.
Just got to keep pressuring, keep putting the pressure on.
Feed, but it goes to a Falcon, and now they clear the zone. Manchester fights for it in the neutral zone. Big collision rubbed into the bench, and now a whistle is blown here, and we'll see what it is. Is it Cade Tripp will give the puck, and it looks like it might have just been offsides.
Yep. Believe that's right.
Well, Herrick will take the face-off circle against the likes of Matt Vachon. Vachon will win it. But turnover here. Oh, Manchester getting lucky right there.
Look at this battle.
Almost gets a...
It's a great battle there with Nasura.
And now the puck clears the zone. And back to get that is Volcanis. Max Volcanis. Sitting there on the blue line, just not able to get that where the Kings. And now back and forth we go. Both teams looking to score a goal here. Manchester would love to tie up this game, while on the other hand, the Falcons would love to take a 2-goal lead against a Kings squad who are quite capable of scoring a number of goals here. We've seen it throughout this season. And now in front, bouncing puck. Shot there, gets deflected wide into the corner. And taking that will be Cloutier, the second goal scorer. Cloutier will take it again and try to clear it around. This time it does work, and
might get all the way down there for an icing.
It will go for an icing, and with 7:43 to go in this second period, neither team have scored here, but some quality chances for both squads. And you can hear Coach Baker telling these guys what to do here. And the McLaughlin trip as well as Tessier out there. Shot goes, nice save by O'Leary again. We had shots in the first period. Manchester had 18 shots on net, 16 saves, or Bow did, that's saves. And for the Bow Falcons, 9 saves on 10 shots for O'Leary. Heck of a battle in the corner, but Manchester able to keep it for a moment. Now Falcon loses his stick. Tessier will get it. Looking for someone, shoots it.
Oh!
It goes in. Unbelievable angle right there. And Frank is able to tie up this game at 2-2 with 7:28 remaining. Halfway through this game, and we are tied back up at 2.
That was a shot that was supposed to just be a rebound, and somehow it got through Keane O'Leary, and this game's tied.
Bells, you've had some goals like that you wish you could have back. Just tough angle, and Frank Tessier certainly has a heck of a wrist shot there.
Yeah, that was a heck of a shot. I think he beat O'Leary low blocker. I wasn't too sure, but that's what it looked like to me. Those are just one you have to hug the post tighter.
Well, we'll get some hugs in due time after this game and the celebration or the handshake line. But for the time being, these two teams want to get a victory here in this tournament. And now here we go. Oh, an opportunity there for Manchester. Brings it in the zone, but Bow is able to turn it the other way. Puck deflected here and kept in the zone. Look at this battle here by Garrett Warren. And a Falcon player goes down backwards, and that's Brad Ekstrom. Brad will want to forget about that. That seemed like a tough backwards fall. And a weird spot right there for Aaron Bodwin, as that nearly was just inches away from going in and then deflecting back off the boards off of him. Thankfully, no worries, no stresses. It goes for icing.
Yeah, smart play there by Bowden not to touch the puck.
That was scary, though. That could have been really bad.
Now, Warren with the faceoff. Puck in front, pushed aside, and trying to move up and get the puck. Now, Kings do take the puck, throw it down into the corner. Cade Tripp, he's got strength down there versus a number of players in high school hockey. We'll see if he can battle it to get it. Actually, the Falcons will clear the zone and sent across ice. And Cade with a safety type dive. And now Bow with a chance here. Oh, just goes wide.
Just missed on the back end there. Ethan Herrick almost had his second of the game.
Again, tied at 2 here with the Kings trying to take the energy from tying this game and moving it up. Coming around, looking for another tough angle. Skating still. Got to bring it back to the defense. Oh, my goodness. A great attempt. Matt Vachon on the doorstep just could not hit the doorbell.
That was a great chance. That was right on his stick. If he waited an extra second to settle the puck, this game would have been 3-2.
Now Bow putting the pressure on. They will take it a 3-on-1 and able to make the first stop here. This is how the Falcons scored their first goal. We'll see if they put the pressure on again. Centering down, deflected into the corner. Falcons certainly know how to cause havoc here. Let's see if they can do it again. Covered up, and a whistle will blow with 4:58 remaining, and the helmet comes off of Bodwin. Bells, that's not always is that kind of a motivator for wanting to be even better in goal when stopping shots when your helmet gets taken off like that?
I guess so. It never really happened to me, if I'm being honest with you, Kyle. But yeah, again, going back to that Matt Vachon chance, that's one he's going to definitely want back.
Well, the faceoff will come on the other end of the ice as Ethan Herrick is in the penalty box here.
Oh.
So the Kings will get a 5-on-4 here with 4:58 remaining, and already taking the momentum. See if they can take a 1-0 lead again.
This is a massive spot for Manchester to take this lead.
Into the corner it goes, and Ryan Boylan, plenty of time, as Jeremy Baker is saying. Let's see what they can do to. I unfortunately could not hear Lucas Tafe to know what he was saying there, but either way, we'll take the 2-minute, and now cutting it back in front. Let's see if backhanded try, and got to be held on to. Oh, Leary still has to get it. Now Frank Tessier, the goal scorer from the corner, will pass it around.
Manchester's got to spin it here, set something up.
Nazaro out there. Now Tessier. Tessier has his pass deflected, and now a 2-on-2 here for the moment as the puck sent back, and King player loses his edge. And now a collision there by Tessier. Falcons still putting the pressure on even though they're down a man, and Manchester's got to go the length of the ice to try to get use of this power play. Now a long pass that goes across the ice. McLaughlin.
Oh, great pass.
Unable to get that. And now O'Leary giving some love in here to Tyler Canton in the goal crease. Battle behind the net goes on. We're down to 30 seconds. They're coming around.
Hey, trip on the backhand right in front of the crease on the power play.
Cade Tripp sneaks it past O'Leary in the 5-hole.
Love to see it. Cade has been working hard. We were talking about how good he was behind the net, trying to facilitate getting the puck possession here for the Kings. And now with 3:23 remaining, a power play goal puts the Kings on top, 3-2, as the scoreboard changes exactly like I said it would. So a lot of threes, a lot of twos up on that scoreboard right now.
That was a great job by Tripp, crashing the net and getting the backhand goal on the power play, make this game 3-2.
A back and forth type game now, as the Falcons have yet to score in this period here, but they already know what it feels like to be down a goal and come back and take the lead. So don't count anyone out here. This is going to be a great finish here in this third period, but we still got 3 minutes to go in the second, with the Kings putting some more pressure on, bringing into the offensive zone, cuts around, and a shot from a point gets deflected. And now Falcons trying to put some pressure on, sent down into the corner. Behind the net it goes. Tough break, and Bodwin able to hold on to that, and we will get a whistle at 2:41.
Manchester's got to be careful the rest of this period. Don't want to give up that tying goal. Just get into this period 3-2.
Oh, they gave up the goal with 9 seconds to go. That put them down 2-1 in the first. You don't want another late goal to go into the. You want to go into the intermission with some energy and some excitement with the lead instead of being down. But the Falcons doing a great job. Great moves right here. And finally gets the puck taken away from them. Fans kind of getting scared there as off the Colby Cloutier uses the glass, and the puck will come down. No icing, says Jim Paiva. Jim Paiva and
okay.
As well as Shane Belanger. Cade Tripp going back behind the net. He's shot
off bottom of the crossbar. That was a rocket.
And here comes another rocket that O'Leary has to use his blocker, and he will hold on to it with
Now that got stuck on the backside of the net.
So O'Leary takes a sip of water here, as letting up 2 goals here in this second period, one on a power play goal. So both goalies have allowed the power play, so this could be a huge thing in the the third period. Now into the corner goes Tessier. Tessier will cut back. Still battling for it. Canton throwing his stick in there, trying to send it down the other way. Falcons trying to make a pass, but just did not work. And now Manchester brings it down, set in front, able to be taken away. And now the Falcons with some speed, looking to make a long pass. Somewhat connects and is able to go into the zone. Good skating, stick work here by the Kings just to get it away from any Falcons. And now they got to be careful getting it. Don't want to ice the puck. Able to send it down, and a line change here for the Kings. So the Falcons will see what they can do here with some Kings players fresh off the bench. They send it down deep, and that will go for an icing with exactly 59 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad mistake by Bo. I don't know if you want to go for the icing there.
Well, they got a fresh set of legs as well there, as Manchester will change things up. Cade Tripp will come back out, as well as Johnny Nazara, and we'll see who takes the face-off here for the Kings. It's going to be Nazara.
Yeah, and Cade Tripp is now on offense.
He's all around, man. Oh, it doesn't go in.
That was in.
They're going to say it's in.
That caught the backside of the post in the apron of the net. That was in.
And look at this, the celebration for Cade Tripp.
Bo is pleading no. That's Colby Cloutier and Keane O'Leary both saying no. O'Leary kicked the puck to the corner. He is not happy with that.
I don't blame him. I thought he hit the goalpost and just deflected off. And now look at the referees are going to quickly chat about things. I mean, we're here. They want an instant replay. We can show them what happened.
How fast can we get that uploaded?
It shouldn't be long at all if they ask for it, but. And now look at this.
Yeah.
Jim Paiva.
Tim Walsh is saying that it hit the post. You can hear what he's saying.
Yeah, you can see that there is definitely a lot of frustration here.
Definitely hit the post, but what I'm wondering if it crossed the line completely.
And
I think it might have.
The 4-2 is up there on the scoreboard here, as certainly it was something that we can talk about for some time here. But now try to get himself a hat trick here now as Cade Tripp, not something we're used to saying here. So it's been McLaughlin, Cade Tripp twice.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
And whistle is blown here, so with 25 seconds to go, Cade Tripp, who we were just talking about, will take another trip to the penalty box. It looks like he just had some tired legs on that play and got in the way of the play, and we'll see what he's officially called for. I didn't see the referee make the sign as I went to Cade in the penalty box instead.
I'm thinking it's a trip, Kyle. It looked like a trip to me.
Well, it's in his last name, so I guess that works. But Falcons looking to put this back to a one-goal game with this power play if they can. Ingles tries to skate around, sends it back. And now Falcons, 5 seconds to go. They got to shoot it. Finally it does. It is cleared out, and that is how the second period will end. The Falcons will have a minute 36 on the power play when we return for the third period. But 3 goals by the Falcons, or excuse me, by the Kings in the second period has changed this game drastically, leading now 4-2.
Yeah, Bells, you were right. That's a tripping penalty, but I feel like that goal is going to change the momentum of this game because Bo is obviously not happy about that. They've got every excuse to try and come back and win this game. So I think we've got a great third period on tap here at JFK.
Well, we'll take a break and be back for more of game number 5 of the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament. The Kings leading the Falcons 4-2. Back with more after this. And back here for the third and final period here from game number 5 of the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament. The Kings leading this game 4-2. But at the same time, the Falcons start this game on the penalty or power play, and they have a new goalie in play as well. So we'll see who number 30 is when Braden Lebelzik is able to give us the update here about the Falcons looking to cut this deficit to 1 goal here. And with a fresh sheet of ice, it might be a little bit more difficult as this puck seems to be flying around the ice right now.
The mystery 30 seems to be Gabe Lyden. On the roster, he's listed as 29, but here he's 30.
Well,
Okay.
I guess sometimes you have to change up jerseys, I suppose. But either way, we'll see what Gabe can do here. And it's a nice move by the Falcons, bringing it into the zone. Looking around, and gonna be patient here. They've already scored 1 power play goal, and now another chance. Shot
good
there,
save
good save
by
by
Bowden.
Bird, and it goes in. The Falcons have cut it to a 4-3 deficit on a power play goal. 2 for 2 on the power play are the Falcons.
That was too many rebounds. Manchester's got to clear that in early. 1:02 into this period. Adam Lafferty makes this a 4-3 game.
Lafferty already had 2 assists, now a goal. He is the star so far for the Falcons. And now we'll see what they can do. Still 13:58 remaining in this contest. And now just a 1-goal lead here for the Kings. So they got to be careful here. And you got to remember that 4th goal was really from our sources and what the replay we're able to see at the intermission didn't seem like it went in, but you take it when you get it. But the Falcons seem to be coming out flying here, trying to tie this game up now.
Oh,
Tough
another
angle.
big save by Bowden.
Bird is doing his best, and big collision right there as Punska went for the body instead of the puck. And now able to get it out. Frank Tessier will just send it down, and we'll get a line change here for the Kings as bringing it back deep into the zone, allowing his teammates to get into position here. Skating around. Tough to see this jersey with the way that it was behind him. But now Falcons seem like they're coming out certainly with a lot more aggression, kind of going more for the body instead of the puck here.
That's what I said at the end of that period. Bo had every reason to really want to play this period as tough as they can.
And now calling for a line change here is now the Kings will bring it down deep into the zone. And we got Parsons as well as Volcanis out here on defense. And now Falcons will just say thank you for the puck and bring it into the zone. Trying to spin around. Nice pass behind. Getting close, and Bird will cover it up. And with 12:18 remaining, we'll get a face-off to his left side, glove side.
Falcons have come out flying in this period. They really want to win this game, I can tell. They definitely felt that they got cheated and that this game should be tied. They really want to win this one.
Well, Colby Ray on the faceoff, and the Kings will win it. Send it back around the net, and out of the zone it goes, but this will not be an icing. I wasn't sure if it was going to be or not, as Will Sloper puts some pressure on behind the net, as well as Matt Vachon. So Falcons coming out of the zone. Clear, and off the post! Parker Ozanowski just rings the iron, and he's going to try it again. Shot, and it goes, deflects high up into the net, and with 11:43, you can see that Parker is coming out on fire. The senior defenseman has quite a wrist shot there.
That was a rocket of a wrist shot. I think Bo is running the post about 4 times in this game.
Favorite sound of one Braden Lebelzik. Whenever you got to be in a good mood, is it kind of like Pavlov's dog, just ring the goal iron?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite sound is when the puck doesn't go in off the post. So
That's true, too. But now
Goalie's best friend.
Tessier comes in, cuts behind the net, skating around, still with the puck. Tough angle shot.
I thought that was going to go in.
yeah, Sam, I thought that went in.
And still kept in the zone. Great job by Ty Adams just to send it down. And now Falcons trying to pass it and kind of missed off his blade. Kind of had to get a defensive there and use his fist more than anything. And Falcons have to be
delayed offside.
Yeah, they get on sides here. Kings were trying to set something up, but instead it's going to go the length of the ice, and works out quite nicely for the Kings, who can all get in position with a slow roller. Falcons, though, take it away and now come down the length of the ice. Centering feed in front, and Bird with a big save.
That's a huge save.
Still 10:30 remaining, but we could be talking about the save of the game right there as the puck kind of deflected off and went straight to a Falcons player who had that one-timer, but Bowden up for the challenge.
That was a huge save by Bowden.
And now Falcons trying to get it deep into the zone, but Kings will just deflect it the other way and now sent down and will not go for an icing.
Oh, big mistake there by Leiden.
Wyatt.
You can hear Jeremy Baker from a mile away down there.
And the puck goes out of play, and with 10:04 remaining, we'll have some new players here for the Kings, including Dylan Gentis. You can hear the Concord Crimson Tide with their very loud subwoofer boombox already getting ready for the next game as they'll be facing off against the likes of the Hanover Bears. But for the time being, we still got to see this game, and a shot there goes back behind the net. Vashon being a pass behind the net, and now the Falcons are able to get away and come down right underneath us, trying to center it, just having some trouble with it. The puck would not leave his stick. Nice move there, and sent down low.
By the way, guys, I was able to figure out Andrew McLaughlin does have the Gordie Howe hat trick. He assisted Frank Tessier's goal in the second period.
Oh, congratulations.
So he does have that hat trick.
Good job by Andrew to make that happen here today. Could be up for a star of the game at the way things are going, but still plenty of time for someone to jump ahead. And now a near turnover, Falcons getting harassed in some ways by the Kings, and now the Falcons are finally able to get the puck out of the zone, and a shot by a Falcon player that Bird is able to just snag for this glove, and now both teams will get line changes here with exactly 9 minutes to go in this game. 50-50 being called here. Congratulations to the winner of that.
And you guys bring cash today, 50-50?
They do one for each game?
Yes, they do.
Huh, all right.
The next game's the big money from yesterday, with Manchester and Concord both having a number of fans in attendance there. Bouncing puck just gets past Wyatt Primo. Had a chance there. Now out of the zone it goes. Sent down deep. Canton will get it. Sends it back to Adams. Adams gives it up to Tessier. Tessier
is flying up the right side.
Shot there.
Oh, on the
Great
rebound.
Job on the stop there by Wyatt. Trying to find the puck there. This could be a dangerous spot, but the Falcons will come out and ring it off the glass and go down the length of the ice for an icing with 8:07 remaining. Again, Kings just leading by 1 goal with a 4-3 lead. Puck bounces funny here in a lot of different ways. Bells, you know very well that could find a spot of an empty board, or it could be something underneath that causes it to hit differently.
Yeah, this is the rink that stuff happens in, so they just got to be aware of that.
Oh, big hit here. Shot Parsons.
Good turned away by Leiden there.
Now battling for it. We'll see if Paiva or Belanger start yelling here to get it out, get it out. And now coming out with it are the Kings. Oh, trying to feed it in front, but
good hit there by TJ Ingales.
Yeah, TJ is dealing with the cut in his chin, who keeps having to get attention here.
Yeah, his
from
helmet's
the trainer.
up there. Yeah, I can tell he's feeling it. Yeah, he's come back to the bench.
You can see him right there on the screen that he is doing all that he can here, and certainly does not want to lose any more blood. As someone that's donated over 103 pints of blood, I don't really want to give any to TJ here, but you can see that Coach Walsh is taking care of him here as well. But the Falcons able to win the faceoff out of the zone here, and offsides. That's a tough one right there, as just not patient enough was Brad Ekstrom, and the assistant captain will stay on the ice here and try to help the Falcons win another faceoff. Now into the zone, the Kings will take it. Sean Atwill back there as well. And look at this. Falcons really doing a good job of blocking the lanes here, as Nolan Punska was right there clogging the boards, but the Kings are able to get it out.
Center pass. Great pass by Gentes. Warren just could not finish it.
And out of the zone it goes. Falcons all coming in very close together. Kind of weird, Andrew. Should they have spread out a little bit there or what? But
yeah, I think so.
Either way, coming into the zone. Good stick handling there by Parker Kazanowski.
Heads up.
Parker will get it back again, and he certainly seems to be one of the better stick handlers in this contest here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes a move, makes a king miss. Now looking to make another king miss. Backhanded try gets deflected away, and Parker's still on there. Now,
yeah, that'll be a penalty on, I believe,
it'll be on Parker.
Kanzanowski, and a little extra here at the end with Matt Vachon and Kanzanowski.
Vachon getting pushed away, saying it's okay, as you can see that Tyler Canton did not want a matching penalty there, and Canton.
Oh, they're gonna give it to him.
This is what exactly happens. Canton was not able to get there in time, and now matching penalties here. So instead of a power play for the Kings, it will be a possibly just 5-on-5. We'll see what the referees decide on here. Kind of waiting to see what Mr. Belanger has to say here. It'll be a 5-on-4, as I believe we'll see who the 5 is and who the 4 is right now. I only see.
I was going to say,
I see 5 Kings out there. Right now,
actually,
I see 6 Kings.
Right now,
there.
I see 6 Kings out there. You're correct.
It'll be the Falcon initial penalty. I guess they're just. That's weird.
That is a weird way to put the penalties up on the board.
Yeah, they're both in the box. They're both on the board, but it's 5-on-4.
As Jim Paiva is coming out to give some clarity here to the way things are, as Lucas Tafe is coming up here to Mr. Lassard, who is doing the scoreboard operating, and now let's see if he can figure out how to do this correctly.
Yep, the only penalty that should be up there is Parker Kazanowski for Bo. Matt Vachon's penalty should not be up there. Okay, yep, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, now here we go with the Falcons trying to be disruptive here for the last 5:45. Bouncing puck. Falcons will take it, centering feed, and it hits off of the bottom of the goal where Bodwin was. And now the Kings looking to make something happen here, try to get this 2-goal lead again. And out of the zone it goes. And back to get this is Frank Tessier. McLaughlin will send it back over to Tessier. Tessier slowly. Puck goes into the zone, and back behind to get it is Colby Cloutier. Colby with a wind-up stick hit. Sent back around. Colby misses on that. Kings will take that. Looking to make a tough angle. Oh, just not able to get the goal.
Wow.
Still a minute remaining on this 5-on-4 here. And now spinning around. Falcons doing a good job on this penalty kill right here. Manchester did score on their lone power play earlier on a Cade Tripp goal. Let's see if they can get another one here to put this game out of reach. Back behind it goes. deflects off of something here, and McLaughlin has to come around. And you can see her coach is yelling skate here. We'll see if they can get this. And looking for the hat trick, K Tripp with a shot that gets stopped and takes a good bounce for the Kings. Back behind the net, around it goes. Looking for a centering. In the battle it goes in the corner. Doing a good job is Punska, but it comes out. Kings looking to just muscle one in and unable to. And out of the zone it goes. And we are back to even strength here. As now the Falcons looking to make something happen. Look at the opportunity here. Back in. It rolls off his stick. And the Kings are going to be whistled here for a holding call.
That's interference on Ty Adams, and the Manchester crowd is booing, and I can see why.
Unreal here that a Kings player will go to the box again, and with 3:31 remaining in this contest, a lot of stress going on the head of Aaron Bodun here.
If you're Manchester, you can't think about anything else except clearing this puck. Do not do anything except clear it.
Ethan Herrick wins the faceoff, passes it back. Looking to set something up are the Falcons. Looking around. Has had a nice lane through the center, just held off on the shot. Now passes it down, trying to get it to Adam Lafferty. Lafferty involved with all three of the Falcons' goals, looking to make it 4. Back behind the net it goes. Now going to send it around. And a nice breakaway, and now can Tessier do something here as it is hit away, and a great job there by Wyatt.
Big hit there by Frank Tessier.
Falcons send it back down. Shot there and held on to by Bird here with 1:14 remaining on this 5-on-4.
It's going to be a really, really good finish to this hockey game. All Manchester's got to think about, just clear that puck. That starts with winning this faceoff right here.
And here we go with a nice win by the Falcons. Skating around, being patient. Sends it down here. Lafferty will send it back. Shot from afar. It fired up, ladies and gentlemen.
Those bounces, we were talking about them. The bounce off the end wall went right to the crease, and Bo has tied this game. Ethan Herrick for the second time.
Herrick having a heck of a game here. Him and K Tripp got him battle for the hat trick here, and with 2:45 remaining in regulation, we are all knotted up at 4-4.
Wow. I told you, great finish to this hockey game. Wow.
Face-off goes right onto Bodwin, goes 100 feet, and now a pass there. Manchester got to be careful here. Off the glass, thankfully didn't go much higher as Andrew and I both reacted there.
Yep, that always got to flinch on those ones.
Now, Falcons having it deflected. Kings will take that, and Vashon will send it down low. Battle ensues. Oh, big hit right there, and a number of players coming down. Come down, shot from afar, and it's got to be held on to. Good attempt right there by Tyler Canton.
Now, this game would have to have overtime because it's a tournament, right?
That is correct. We got to know who will be playing.
Because I know we have had games here that we've done in the past that have just ended in disappointing ties. So this game will have overtime if the 120 seconds pass without a goal.
Can't send it down, and Tessier now with the puck in the corner. Spins it back down, and look at this. Chance for the Kings, but loses the puck. Tessier puts some pressure on, and the Falcons turn it over, and now Kings will send it down. Under 2 minutes to go in regulation here. Tied up at 4. We've had goal leads from both teams, 2 goal leads from Manchester, and now a tied up game, and the Falcons.
Oh, here's a chance for the Kings.
Oh! Tyler Canton just gave Manchester the lead with 1:27 to go off a bad break for Bo.
Oh, you had all the momentum coming back down from a 4-2 deficit and just hit off of a skate, and Tyler Canton says, thank you very much, I'll put that in the net. And now all it takes is 87 seconds to keep this from giving up the lead again, and we'll see what they do with the goaltender here for the Falcons. And a nice poke check here. The Kings able to take that, and Frank Tessier will just bring it down deep, and he'll try to add another goal. He actually falls in the crease here, and the Falcons say, all right, let's go. Into the neutral zone it goes, sent down, but Canton will take it and just flip it down the other length of the ice.
That's a heck of a play.
Finds a teammate off the post. Into the, now we're under 1 minute to go in this contest. Trying to fight for it, K-Trip down there as well. And Manchester will put it to the point, trying to just kill time, put it down, and back around it goes. Canton will send it down deep again. Manchester doing a smart move of just killing time. And now Falcons losing the puck. 30 seconds to go in this contest. Sent down deep, and we will get an icing call, which helps the Kings for sure as the clock continues to run. And there's a lot of anger here from both sides here. And I can tell you that Mr. Lazard did not mean to do that.
No.
I wouldn't be shocked if they had a few more seconds on here.
Yeah, we're going to see what they have to say about this and see if he's able to add some time or not. 26 seconds up on the clock, so 4 seconds did come back up there.
Yeah.
Vashon with the face-off. Falcons will eventually take it. They're running out of time. They got to get something going here. Goalie starts to take off. 15 seconds to go. Centering feed. It's going to be a 6-on-5. Centering feed, and now sent down the length of the ice. And it
doesn't get there.
It finally does. And Falcon player goes down hard here. And
holy
with
Moses.
5 seconds to go. My, oh my here, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we enjoy this sport so much. Expect the unexpected. And Bo will call a timeout here to get things all squared away. They have Cloutier out there. They have Herrick out there. They have TJ Ingles out there. And Tim Walsh will come down and try to get things squared away.
This is why you save the timeout for the very end of the game. Tim Walsh is going to tell his players exactly what they need to do. It starts with winning the faceoff. We have seen, Kyle, you remember, we saw a goal one time scored by the faceoff taker. The center just flipped it forward and it went in. We've seen that goal, so this game's not over yet.
Something I've never seen in my life here on any of the games I've commentated or watched. 4 goaltenders in the bench area for the Falcons. That's certainly a first-timer there that I'll probably never get to see again. But for Aaron Bodwin and company, they got to not lose this face-off, and if they do, try to just block anything that they can, but still give Bodwin a chance to be able to see the puck as it comes at him. But 5.2 seconds, game number 1 of the day, game 5 of the tournament, and this has certainly been the best game so far of the 12 games that were played here at the JFK Memorial Coliseum. And for the Kings, they'll have the likes of Frank Tessier, they'll have Max Volkanis, Tyler Canton, and Ryan Boylan out there. A lot of defensive specialty right there. And for the Bo Falcons, you can see that most of these guys we just mentioned, but the most important one will be Herrick on this face-off dot. You can see Kazanowski in ready to take the one-timer.
Manchester coach wants Frank Tessier to just tie him up. No opportunity for this puck to get loose.
And Manchester will win the faceoff and just put it into the corner. And the buzzer sounds, and the Manchester Kings are able to win, and they will play in the 5th place game tomorrow.
Great grinded out win by the Manchester Kings right there.
It certainly has been a fun one here. And wow, both teams with leads at intermissions. And well, it's the Shot by Tyler Canton, able to win this game in the final 87 seconds of regulation.
And this is the toughest 3 stars I've ever had to do, but I think I've got it.
Oh, my goodness. Andrew, I look forward to hearing this.
So I'm going to go a co-star for the third star of this game. I'm going to give to both Adam Lafferty and Andrew McLaughlin. They each had a goal and 2 assists. Second star of the game, going to go with Cade Tripp with the 2 goals, the 1 on the power play, but the person who gave Bo the chance to win this game with 2 goals, Ethan Herrick's my first star of this one.
We'll fight that one a little bit. I'm going to put him the second star. Tyler Canton, obviously, you don't score that goal, you don't win the game. And either way, all of them are appreciated for their performance here in this game 1 of the day. And we'll be back in a couple hours to see what Trinity can do versus the likes of the Hanover Bears. The Bedford Bulldogs. So thank you all very much for watching. We'll be back for more of the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament. The score might say 0-0, but it's the Kings who are able to get the victory, and we'll see them tomorrow. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you all again soon.